I think this is a brilliant initiative from Ariel because how much ever we have developed as a society today, in this generation, we have developed so much as a society. But this basic mindset has always been constant, right from back in the 70s or 80s or even going way beyond that. But I really think that, the next generation is changing because I am someone who can relate to it. எனக்கு முதல்ல வந்து இது வந்து ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு மோட்டிவேஷனல் ஸ்பீச் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் சொன்னாங்க. I said okay. And then when I realized it was something like this, I said கரெக்டான ஆடை தான் பிடிச்சிருக்கீங்க. And that's the right quote because I actually, that is on a lighter note, but on a serious note, I actually share the household chores with my wife. But then later on, I thought, it is not only about the wife. I'd like to say this also to the next generation, that it is not only about sharing your household chores with your wife, but it's also, with your sister or with your mother or any woman in your household. Because there are so many things. We all go out and we all work out and we come back home. But it's the women in the house who, always, they have to take care of us. They have to clean the house. They got to make something really tasty for us. There's so much work for them. And I always believe that, like Ariel's C equal, when we're sharing our rooms with our, college mates or whoever, or we want to take it on a lighter note also, we go to a bar and, we decide to buy one beer. This is during college days. ஒரு beer வாங்குவோம். அந்த ஒரு பியரை வந்து ஒருத்தன் கட்டிங் போட வருவான் ஃப்ரெண்டு. அப்போ அதுக்கே அந்த ஃப்ரெண்டு கிட்ட கேட்போம், டே மச்சான் நீ ஒரு 120 ரூபா நீ ஒரு 60 ரூபா போயிட்டாங்க. ஸோ ஃபார் ஒன் பியர் when it's just a matter of 120 rupees, you decide to split it half with your friend, someone who's going to come and share their entire life with you. Why not split responsibilities equally? So it is your life as well, and when she's your better half, when she's coming to share the entire life with you, why not share the responsibilities? So I think that mindset, that change has already started coming with the younger generation, but I think that should be spread out even more, and I think Ariel's C equal share the load is helping us do that. So I'm really glad that I'm here, part of this event. Something, some really nice initiative like this.
Definitely, and it's a pleasure having you here with us. And what you said really resonates. Like you said, it's something that's been imbibed in our minds for so many generations, and it needs to change. So thank you for your thoughts on that. And over to you, Ciby. What do you think about this whole initiative? Is this something you've seen in your house? And what are you doing to change it maybe within yourself and your future generation?
Hi, எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். Basically, I've seen my grandmom doing all the work. எல்லா வேலையும் they will only do. So I was also brought up like that. Basically, me after going to Big Boss, but I'm married, and இவர் சொன்ன மாதிரி இல்லை, நான் வேலை செய்யலைன்னா என் ஒய்ஃப் அடித்து செய்ய வைப்பாங்க. ஸோ தட் இஸ் நாட் இல்லை, அது இவருக்குன்னு மட்டும் இல்லை. ஐ திங்க் அடுத்த வேற சோறு கிடைக்காது. மேக் ஷூர் ஐ வில் டூ இட். அண்ட் வென் ஷி கேம் டு பிக் பாஸ் ஆல்சோ ஃபார் ஆஸ் அ கெஸ்ட், ஷி வாஸ் லைக் யூ கோ மேக் த காஃபி, இதை போய் பண்ணு அதை போய் பண்ணுன்னு. ஷில் மேக் ஷூர். இஃப் ஐ எம் லேசி, ஐ எம் ஆக்சுவலி லேசி, பட் if I'm not doing also, she'll make sure I'll do. But I have taken the responsibility recently. Like I have to consciously share the load, and I have to share all the work. Because as he told, like friends ஓட இருந்தால் பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும், இல்லைனா அசிங்கமாக திட்டுவாங்க. ஸோ ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து இப்படி பண்ணும்போது ஒய்ஃபோட அம்மாவோட வந்து நம்ம கொஞ்சம் லெத்தார்ஜிக்காக இருப்போம். சரி ஓகே அம்மா தானே பண்ணட்டுமே, இல்லை பண்ணிட்டு நம்ம கொஞ்சம் ரெஸ்ட் எடுப்போம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. அப்படி இல்லாமல் we have to do the same thing. ஏன்னா I've been in hostel, நான் அப்ராடில் படிச்சிருக்கேன். So I have to do all the things by myself and share it. So basically I am learning it. I won't say like now completely I am doing all the work equally. I wouldn't say that. I am on the process. Hopefully it's a very good initiative. என்ன மாதிரி ஆளுங்களுக்கும் ரொம்ப நல்லது. So it will carry on. Like இது மாதிரி பண்ணால் எல்லாருமே will do it. Yeah.
And I think C equal, I think we can never say we can equally share responsibility, because at the end of the day there's always a majority, an extra percentage where the woman, it is their basic thing that they take the responsibility. So they're always on the major side. They take more responsibility. So we can never say we can equally do the work. Sometimes நம்ம பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடியே பண்ணிடுவாங்க. Yeah, it's that.
No, but I feel you, because women have that very nurturing character in them. But like he said, it's that whole idea that okay, I need to do something more, and that's amazing. So because you all have said that you all do a lot at home, we're going to try and test you out. So we have a fun challenge that we've planned out for you.
இது இனிஷியேட்டிவ் பேசுறதுல துணி துவைக்கிற காம்படிஷன் வீட்டில் ரெண்டு ஆடுங்க மாட்டிச்சு இது ஆமாம் இங்கே வந்து செய்யுங்கன்னு கூப்பிட்டு வந்துட்டாங்க.
Okay. Thank you for being absolute sports. I know we troubled you a little bit. But the whole idea was to show people that, you know, when you can have so much fun with your friends, why not do it at home? Because it's really not big a deal. Now, I know that you were in the Big Boss house and they've asked you to do a lot of tasks. How was your experience over there? Was that something new to you, or were you like, okay, I've done this at home, so it wasn't a big deal? How is it? How was your experience? Any fun stories you want to share with us?
Most of the things were like new to me because few things I've been in hostel and all, like so I'm used to few things, but நிறைய விஷயம் வந்து was really new because I like so many contestants from so many places, like I haven't mingled with so many people, and if you don't like someone also, you cannot just like that go, you have to stay in that house. So that's one challenge for everyone, like but we one thing I understood and learned from there is to see the positives from anyone. See only the positives, because you will have so many negatives in you. First you have to learn to correct it and then point fingers at others. So basically I learned one thing is like, yeah, whatever it is, see the positives and move on. If you see the negatives, you cannot be happy or peaceful anywhere. So try to see all the positives and be positive in life so that you can be happy anywhere, put in any situation. So that's one good thing. And fun moments, naraya fun, like the whole 100 or whatever, like 95 days I was there, it was fun. Basically naraya friends, like I love to be with friends, and everyone are like close friends now. As of now, like everyone are close friends, and எல்லாருமே வந்து I think will cherish this 95 days my entire life. So this is one kind of opportunity where you cannot get it after this. So this is the best thing I happened, Big Boss, and also like people, everyone recognize me and give a lot of support and love. So if I go out, like people are recognizing me at Ciby. Before that I did a movie Master, Shanthanu brother, and with Talabadi Vijay sir. So that gave me a recognition. That's because of Mr. Lokesh Kanagaraj, director. And this is, people know me as Ciby and they like me as like what's my real character is. So I'm very happy for that actually.
Wonderful. Here's us wishing you all the best for all your future endeavors. And to you, now you told me you're married. I'm not sure if you have any kids, but nevertheless, as a father in the future or even now, what is that one thing you would do to probably, like we discussed, change the mindset of the future generation?
I think I would definitely teach my kids the same thing too, you know, to help whoever it is. I mean, before they getting married, to obviously help their mother or their, you know, their sister or whoever it is. And once they get married, to help their better halves. But I also think that this should probably start right from our school days. I think we have so many activities in schools, you know, I mean, we go out, we clear the school, we clear the classrooms and everything. I think their certain responsibilities, it starts from there. Once we taught all these things in school, I think that will be carried forward to, you know, bringing it back at home. And about the activities, yes, we had a lot of fun. I mean, of course, filling the ice cubes was fun because we do that every weekend. But yeah, the clothes and everything, yes, I never used to do that before my wedding. It was my wife Kiki, it was her who actually brought in all these, you know, started teaching me that, you know, that you should also share the responsibilities. And but the irony is, you know, when we saw this film over here, this was on a serious note, but back in 2020, a lot of Tamil audience and Tamil press know, I have a YouTube channel, and it was one of the first short films I directed, my first attempt at directing. I did a short film, it was called Konjam Corona Nariya Kadal, you know, it was called Kokonaka. The entire concept of that short film was about a guy waking up in the morning. He's going and, you know, he's going into the kitchen and he's, you know, making dosa, he's making chutney and everything. The wife comes up, aram se, she comes and she asks for a coffee and she's like, Ma, can I have a coffee? And then I give her the coffee and then I, you know, give her some dosa, I give her some chutney and she's like, chutney la konjam salt better irundhirukkalam. She doesn't, you know, realize the difficulties the guy actually went through, the efforts, you know, he you know, took to make the chutney and all that. And then she's sitting and playing video games. She's on the phone. Yeah, well, Macha, what are you doing? Yeah, I saw this movie last night. And at the backside, you know, I'm sitting and making the bed, and, you know, I'm cleaning the room and everything. So all this drama is happening. And suddenly, you know, I wake up and I finish all the work and I come and sit down in the evening. And the moment I sit down in the bed, the wife starts saying, can you make me some green tea? And this guy's like, you know, I've been working all day and you're not going to give me even this 5 minutes rest. And suddenly he wakes up from bed and he realizes that it's just a dream, but it's so difficult even to live the dream. So I did the short film, that about living, living a day, being a woman, doing all the house shows like what a woman does, how difficult it is. So let's take this initiative, because everyone, we're always complaining that I have this work, I have that work, how can I do all this work? But during the lockdown, we were all completely jobless, we were all sitting at home. So let's take that opportunity and start helping the women at home. So I did that short film, and I could easily relate to it when they said this is the concept, this is the initiative. So I'm really glad that I'm being part of this, and this has also been a lot of personal experience.
We call the right person.
But whatever you do, at the end of the day, the wives always have something to complain.